in the top 8, and then going through a Raging Bolt in the top 4.
Yeah.
So it's just, I think, if I'm not wrong, I heard that Brandon did Oceanic Gloom, Pheasantipity till it knocked out. So that is for like 10 turns.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 turns of Oceanic Gloom. So it's really interesting on how they all got into the finals. And
Okay.
now we have the formats El Clasico.
Alrighty.
A lot of finals, a repeat of Worlds finals, a repeat of Frankfurt Regionals finals.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And now here in Malaysia as well. So
yeah, versus Gardevoird. Who do you have your bets on?
I mean, it's tough to say anything but Gardevoird, but first and foremost, we get a very quick view on the price cards. On the left, Gardevoird there with Pheasantipity at the top. On the right, the Latias EX. I mean, it's interesting, I should say. Double Iono though for the Dragapult.
Pretty hurtful.
Yes, I think so, yes.
But coming into this matchup, we all know Winbin's list, right? He plays the standard 2 Hilda, double Rare Candy, but Brandon's list is slightly more spicy.
Okay.
He just plays that one-off Frillish to combat that Ichipolen.
All right.
And also the Flutter main.
That is interesting.
So we could see maybe, if Latias gets benched, we could maybe see a Flutter main stall. I mean, like, stall on the Latias, right? And doing 90 and spreading 10 damage counters everywhere. I mean, 2 damage counters everywhere. So, yeah, I can't wait to see how this pans out. It could go either way.
It can go either way. I mean, I know who you're rooting for. You're rooting for Gardevoird, I should say. But I'm gonna put my hand in the dragon side. However,
and unfortunately, Winbin
it's starting with the Ursaluna. So and the Latias is priced.
Yes.
So on Brandon's side of the field, I'm gonna call him Brandon. It's what is known in the community. So for Brandon here, he is going off right out of the bat with double Ralts and an Earthen Vessel, discarding a counter catcher. For him, I think the interesting thing would be how would he navigate this game to ensure that he locks up all his prize cards easily. Of course, the Liga Fairy will be clutch when Dragapult does hit the board.
Yeah.
Winbin might not want to commit Dragapults because of that. We've seen top players, be really careful with how and when they bring out their Dragapults.
Yep.
It's likely that for Winbin here, he's going to try and get this Ursaluna out of the active as soon as possible. But with the Latias in the prize cards, that is going to be extra difficult. So for Brendan, it's just an attachment right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Winbin even wants to, like, if he gets, I'm not sure if he gets to retreat this.
No, he's probably going to be banking on Torneos. I believe it's 4. I believe it's 4. I think it's 4, yes. I have not played my fresh also not to remember, but it should be 4. And it's 3, my bad. It's 3. It's 5 for attack, but it's 3. But for Winbin here, he does play the 2-row, if I recall, and that's what's going to be looking for to get this Ursaluna out of the active. But right off the bat, a buddy Poffin on turn 1 for Winbin. You could not ask for a better start, and he's going to be realizing that the Latias is prized.
Yeah.
And for those who are here in the venue, you'd see a wide grin on Winbin's face because he realizes his one way of retreating this bulky basic is in the prize cards.
Yeah, I just want to update you. The player who played the Professor's Tour last game was actually Admin.
Oh no. So Winbin doesn't have it?
Winbin doesn't have it out.
Oh no.
He has to rely on potentially attaching 3 energies for 3 turns.
Oh no.
Which is not ideal at all.
No, it's not. And I think
Brandon can just go for Screamtail every turn.
Every turn. So you don't even need a miraculous play or something to lock something active. You're already pre-locked in. So,
really unfortunate start coming from Winbin. But
we have to see. I do hope that Winbin has a way to find prize cards. So I think that's the reason why the Duskull is here now.
Yeah.
You'd normally go for double 3P, I should say, but a Duskull here is telepathing, probably trying to take some prize cards, hoping he grabs the Latias.
Exactly.
Double Duskull on the bench right away.
Yeah.
Energy attachment. Yes, no. Does he want to go to the Blood Moon? I don't think that's the play, so no. Does Winbin run any other out to get the Ursaluna out of the active? No. Oh no,
he
that's
has
not
to
good.
manually attach.
Oh no.
Yes.
I think if you're Brendan here, if you sniff this out, it is going to be an amazing day for this Gardevoird deck. Arthozon being played now on Brendan's turn. He also got the Curlia in the active already. So for Brendan, what do you go for here? He's going for the Frillish. He's going to make it even more difficult for Winbin to have to play Frillish here. Not a card you see, but for 1 Psychic Energy, will do 20 damage and prevent a play from playing items. It's Badu with 80 hit points.
And 3 costs.
Oh, that too.
Which adds up. Which makes perfect sense for Monkey Dory Adrena Brain damage.
Oh, boy.
I think this Frillish is pretty devastating to Winbin. On top of not having his Latias,
oh no,
he's not able to use any of his items. So Rare Candy out the window. So he has to manually evolve his Dusclops. And you just see the Dusknoir in his hand right now. And he just doesn't have a way to go into it because of Oceanic Gloom.
There you go. That Frillish in on your screen right now. Dragapult's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand for 20 damage. And yes, the Foolish does have quite a bit of a hefty retreat cost, and Wimbin has to pick it up because you know what? We don't usually see this card.
Exactly.
Well, so for Wimbin now, no item cards. A majority of his hand being item cards is not great.
But he'll go to Hilda.
Oh, the Hilda is interesting. So he will get access to either a Dragcloak, or if he wants to go into the Dusclops, that might also be an opportunity for it there. We shall see what he goes for. Also, getting energy is quite key here for Wimbin, considering that we know he played very little basic energy in the first place.
Exactly.
Or any energy, I should say. There's only 6 in the deck list. So, oh, hang on a second. Was that a Buddy by Puffin?
No, it was an Artisan.
It's Artisan, okay. So Artisan, we do see the Hilda as well in the hand. You might play that.
Yeah, I think you go Hilda for a Dragcloak and then an energy. It's really up to you whether you want to attach to this Ursaluna or not, because Curse Blasting twice would enable the Ursaluna with 3 energies attachment.
That is interesting.
So
yes.
It could be a play, but you know, you only have 6 energies to work with.
I mean, if you're a Wimbin right now, if you don't have access to Latias, it's either you draw into the Latias from your prize cards, or you just go ham with this Blooming Luna.
Exactly.
There's no other option, I should say. Energy, that's great. You'll get energy.
I think you would prefer to attach a basic energy onto Ursaluna in case you want to retreat it, right? But
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Jamming Tower is interesting. So no Team Evo plays if Brendan even plays that, but more importantly, no Artisan for Brendan. So Wimbin just goes for attachment on the Dreepy. So probably say, hey, you know what? You can only keep this up for 13 more turns.
Yeah,
so
and we do see a secret box coming out from Brendan.
This guy needs Fluttermane though. Unfortunately, we'll not get to see that.
Because he doesn't see the Latias.
So no Latias.
There are ways to bring it back, right? He plays 2 Night Stretchers, he plays 1 Super Rod, so there is quite a bit of recovery available for Brendan.
Indeed.
But I believe he wants to go maybe into...
it's probably going to get Gardevoird online as well.
Yeah.
It's important to have Gardevoird there for when you want to finally retreat this Foolish to go into an attacker or just into powering attackers in the first place. Interesting for Brendan here, for those of you who are wondering, no, he does not run the Jellicent EX. It's just a Foolish.
It's just a Foolish.
Yes, indeed.
I think most people opt to not include the whole package at all, but you know, Brendan has decided to, he decided to include the one-off Foolish, and it has taken him so far into the Pokémon.
It has. It definitely has. So
yeah, I think it's just a really interesting observation to have. There are quite a bit of ways to play Gardevoird, and you have Jellicent coming out. You have the one-off Foolish. You have Gardevoird Spread, and you have Turbo Gardevoird.
Indeed.
So it's just interesting to see Brendan cooking up a different version of Gardevoird and bringing it to the Premier Ball League. So I do think it's a Professor Research turn, hoping to draw into the Gardevoird. Yes,
I think it's... I don't see any other way out for Wimbin here. I'm trying to think if there's a play or there's something in his list that could help him out. Unfortunately, Latias is in the prize card, so no aggression from Wimbin. I would think in this scenario, you would love to potentially wreck the Gardevoird's board if you can get up a very quick Dragapult EX with those rare candies. But no, it doesn't seem like it. For Brendan here, he's probably going to use the time to set up. Gardevoird EX is now into the hand from the Ultra Ball.
I'm not sure about getting rid of the... Bravery Charm.
Well, I mean, I think he's going to be quite far ahead, right? So the Bravery Charm here is not as clutch as in other matchups, I would say. You could just buy your time here with the Foolish in the active. With Gardevoird EX, of course, here is down. And here comes a retreat, it looks like.
Yeah, building more damage for Monkey Dory.
Yes.
So, but I don't think he's going to retreat. I think he's just going to Monkey Dory.
Okay, so potentially just getting some damage onto the field. Maybe moving going after those Duskulls. Yes, exactly. So say, hey, you know what? If you didn't evolve this Duskull, I'm going to take it out next turn anyway. So Wimbin now, what can you do? You don't have access to items. You do have access to... a Dragapult, thanks to this Recon Directive, but...
you don't want to see that right now. So
because there is still a threat of Lily's Clefairy, right?
Yes.
There's always a threat of Lily's Clefairy for Brendan.
Plus Mew EX.
And plus Mew EX, exactly. Or even just Lily's Clefairy on his own, considering both benches are so full now. Wimbin does attach Combined Energy onto the Dragcloak. We don't see anything right now, but... And here's the thing, maybe it would have been a good idea to just, Hilda for... Wait, was that Hilda played last turn or no? I'm curious.
This
is interesting. So I don't think Brendan has enough anymore.
Yeah, he has 1 Psychic.
1 Psychic in the discard. Does he have 1 more in hand?
Anything in hand? Would you see
Earthen Vessel? That's great though. So Earthen Vessel coming out here from Brendan will get him, maybe not. We'll get an opportunity to
discard
get energies into play.
The Professor's Research, but...
No, maybe the boss, like why would you want to boss anything up? You want the Ursula in the active.
Yeah,
so Wimbin's like, hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind you play boss this turn. Or next turn. any turn would be good. I have a big bear in the active, so
It is pretty rough. It is pretty rough. But you know, it is best of one.
it is a best
Things
of
like
one.
this does happen to the best of us.
We get donks, we get
Yeah.
all sorts of interesting situations, but this one here is, of course, one of the weirdest. Starting with your heaviest retreat Pokemon in the active and not having your free retreat ability Pokemon in your hand
And
or
we do see
anywhere.
just Brendan going for the research.
Research, discarding the List of Fairy.
Yeah.
How many Night Stretchers does Brendan play?
Two.
Two, so a lot of access to it. I mean,
Yeah.
essentially access to it no matter what. One is already in hand there, as you can see. So for Brendan here, you could just...
Screamtail. I think Screamtail this turn would be really strong.
I mean, you could just go for item lock in this situation.
Yeah, also,
why buy?
yeah, you could also do that.
But you can just keep buying time,
Yeah,
right?
just keep buying time.
Retreating, getting more damage onto the field,
And then moving
them
another
with
30.
Monkey Dory.
Yeah.
So already 2 Monkey Dory set up. Here comes Adrena Brain, moving the damage onto the Duskull. I would love him to save one of those damage counters. He didn't have to use all 3, but it's all right. It's a...
He did all 3.
You know all 3?
Yeah.
Well, the Duskull... Oh, yeah, there you go. Correct.
Yeah,
You're right.
60
You're right.
HP.
Yeah, 60 HP.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's 50 for some reason. Anyhow, so here comes Foolish again. But first,
Move to 10.
let's get damage onto the Duskull.
And
And
research top deck.
so much resources to get rid of, though.
Yeah.
But again, what does Wenbin draw in the situation anyway? There's nothing in his deck that can help him.
that can help him. So it is pretty rough. Very, very rough.
Well,
Yeah.
if Wenbin had gone with all 3 attachments onto the Ursuluna earlier,
Exactly.
he would have a chance right now to actually take, to actually have an attack.
Yes.
So not going that route seems to be a bit of a, I don't know. I don't want to say mistake because you don't really have a lot of options, but
Yeah.
it is likely a mistake, right? But
Yeah.
no items is going to be rough anyhow.
I think a very, very interesting interaction that you can have with Gardevoird. Potentially, if Wenbin went for that play,
Mm-hmm.
he could Curse Blast onto Gardevoird, and he could counter capture the Gardevoird up and go for a Blood Moon Persona, leaving him at
Exactly.
290 HP. I mean, like, doing 290 total damage to
Yes.
Gardevoird so that Gardevoird cannot Psychic Embrace.
That is true. He could have gone
He could
that
have
route.
stalled that.
Yes.
So that is one of the ways you can win the Dragapult.
Well, you wouldn't be able to use counter catcher. You have to use boss because
Yes,
it would have
item
been
lock,
item
yes.
lock. So,
But-
but well, that's a good
yeah.
point now. We have all 3 energies in play on Dracloaks that will not be able to attack anytime
exactly.
soon. Wenbin here just going through the motions with something I don't know, but he's just gonna pass. And,
Yeah.
You know, if I was Brendan, I would just say, hey, you know what? I'm probably going to be winning this. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
So, oh boy, what a rough game here if you're Wenbin. You
I
want
don't
to be
know.
aggressive,
I think-
but you can't with the bear in
Yeah.
front and your Latias in the prize cards.
I think Brendan could still go for a Scrypto play this turn. But I don't think that's a point, right?
There is no need to
Yeah.
go for any plays other than just saying, what's the word again? Oceanic
Oceanic
glow. Gloom. Oh,
Gloom.
oh
Not sure.
boy.
It is a pretty devastating card.
It feels like doom and gloom anyway
Yeah,
for
it is
Wenbin.
gloom. It is
It's gloom. There you go.
It is meant to make the opponent gloomy. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
But
there you go.
4 turns. 4 turns.
Four
So he
turns now.
perhaps could do 13 turns of Oceanic Gloom. So yeah, and
Okay. Iono here from Wenbin. Interesting to play that now, but I don't think you have any other option anyhow.
Yep.
What else is in Wenbin's deck? What do you think he could draw here that could help him out?
honestly, I don't think anything would help him out.
Okay.
As brutal as it sounds, I think not pre-attaching to the energy to the Ursaluna is coming back to bite him.
Yes.
Because, you know, as I mentioned, that play just now could have happened. And yeah, I think it really takes a lot of experience to play a particularly very tough matchup. And with Brendan's build, I think it's even harder. You know, him having the Freelish on board, while being able to charge 3 energies to Freelish, you know, because you want to retreat it, right?
Of course.
And having double Monkey Dory pings.
Yes.
Which is really, really strong.
You get rid of any threats like the Duskull and the Dusclops.
Exactly.
You'd still keep your Freelish relatively healthy in case you have an attacker that can
Yeah.
actually do some damage. In this case, no, obviously. And you could just you're literally playing solitaire with yourself
Yeah.
as a Gardevoird deck. Let's see
and you
now.
can see just, you know, Brendan taking his time, having fun.
Well, you just hope he doesn't deck out.
Yeah.
Both these players should be wary about that, but
Yeah.
I think they have more. I mean, Brendan has more than enough time.
yeah, but
to,
there's only
to
like
get
8
things going.
minutes left. I mean, almost about 8.5 minutes left on the clock.
Yes.
Do you see Wenbin getting out of this anytime soon?
No, it does not look like it. He could potentially just evolve the Duskull into a Dusclops and maybe force some response.
Yeah.
But with Brendan here going through the motions of knocking that Duskull out, I think that's it. There is
Yeah.
nothing that he could be doing right now. that poor Latias in the prize cards. Even if it was at the bottom 2 cards,
it was tough.
It was still going to be tough for women to do anything.
Yeah. And now you see another Oceanic crew.
And now you draw the Dusclops and
yeah.
women just setting it back underneath the deck, unfortunately. Oh, it's death by 1,000 jellyfish stings.
Yeah.
from Brendan.
Fish. Just
it's a jellyfish, right?
Yeah,
I think
it is.
so. I hope so.
It wasn't a jelly, son.
Okay, moving on.
I would assume it's
Already.
a jellyfish. But yeah, Filish antagonizing the entire finals.
Yep. So if you thought Budew was bad, have you had Frillish?
Wow.
Opposite you. For Winbin, I don't know what else you could do.
Yeah,
so,
I honestly don't know what else you could do. That's 2 prizes to none taken on Winbin's side.
Yeah, and I think for Brendan here, he could just... He could even go for the attack here on either one of those Dracloaks and still be in a good position because you could easily go into a Screamtail onto the Dracloak on the bench with 2 energies.
Yeah.
Be responded with a KO and still have enough in the tank to clear the board. But there's a Mew here as well.
Wow, and the research coming from Brendan.
Yeah, so playing out everything. Just don't deck out there,
just
Brendan.
Don't deck it.
Yeah.
But I feel like he has his price mapping on board.
Yes.
So it just doesn't matter if Brendan just sees it. Yeah, I think he should get out of Frillish right now. I think maybe benching Mew was a mistake.
I mean,
because I think you want to go into what is it called? Yeah, anything. You want to go into Screamtail ideally. You don't want to knock out this Ursaluna.
Well, he is going to go for it anyway. So here comes the Miracle Force for 190. Brendan now down to 2 prize cards. Winbin here has nothing on the board. Potentially just saying, hey, you know what? Even if you find a knockout somewhere on my field,
I have a Lily Clefairy,
I'm going to go Lily Clefairy. For Winbin there, I also think double Iono was prized, so he has access to maybe 2 more.
No more Iono, I think.
No more Iono, right?
I don't think he has any more Ionos.
2 played already, 2 in the prize cards. And that's it. So no more hand disruption. And even if you had it, there is still that Mew. So for Winbin, what do you do here?
I think the best bet is just to Dragapult and
hope for the best.
Yeah, hope for the best. I'm not sure if you want to damage the bench Gardevoird. I don't think you should take any prizes this turn.
You can't.
You cannot.
You cannot take any prize cards anyway, but...
And just evolve double Dragapult.
Double Dragapult EX and spreading all those damage around.
Exactly. But
maybe 1 each.
He has 2
each.
monkeys.
Yeah.
So essentially, you gotta really spread.
Okay, taking a prize card though.
Yeah.
Winbin, I'm not sure if this is the play here, but
that's the play here.
He's gonna try.
Yeah.
Well, how many Nest Strategies have been played? 1 has been used. I believe you're discarded. 1 more is unaccounted for. Oh, he has the Iono. So here it is. We miscounted.
But Brendan has super ordered back the Lily's Clefairy.
Oh no.
So
it's in the deck now though.
There is a chance of drawing into it. And you do see, I think Ultra Ball.
That's Ultra Ball Iono, so I think that's game.
So
there is likely nothing less.
Very one-sided, unfortunately, for the Premier Ball League finals.
But props to Winbin for playing it out.
Right,
Not even saying, anything other than, you know what, I'm just going to keep playing. Brendan, of course, being gracious and not doing any of the shenanigans that doesn't need to be done. He's playing it out.
I think resilience is really coming through and shining through right now for Winbin. Just playing it out.
Yep.
Knowing the finals, putting out a show for all of us to watch at home and even here behind the caster's desk. But we do see a Phantom Dive going on.
60 damage onto Safe Village, please. Get rid of that thing.
Potentially just 20.
No, I think it's going to be 20, 10, 20, I think.
So
spraying damage out.
Really depends.
20. Okay.
If we see, is it an Ultra Ball?
No, I think Brendan is likely going to be playing it out. Oh, he actually got the Latias off the first try.
Oh no!
But that's it. I don't think there's anything else here.
We do
there
see
it is, game. Lily's Clefairy was played. Ultra Ball into Lily's Clefairy. Brendan or Ganpi Wenjun will be your Premier Ball League 2025 champion here in Malaysia. Commiserations to Xiao Winbin. You still get to go to Worlds. You are invited to Worlds in 2026. And essentially, it's bragging rights to be a Premier Ball